Hey, what up, Long Beach? Welcome back to the 562.org. It's Mike, and this high school football video is brought to you by Naples Rib Company, the perfect place to cater your team's next event. Head for the hills. We're up in Moore Park to see Long Beach Poly's season opener against Punahou, coming out here from Hawaii. We've shown a lot of Poly blowouts on this channel. Usually the score is reversed. Since we show the good for Poly, we obviously have got to show you plenty of the bad as well. The Buffs with Sons of Oahu on their jerseys. That's hard as hell. The Sons of Oahu are a lot tougher than the Sons of Long Beach tonight. First play of the season, this is going to be a breeze. Not so much. Fumble on the first play and Punahou recovers it. The Jackrabbits defense would step up to try and make up for that offensive miscue. They're able to force a 3 and out for the Buffs and hold them to a field goal. Malachi Rice had some really nice looking plays at running back, new face for the Jackrabbits, but on the whole, not much going for the offense. Punahou was just the more physical, aggressive, and prideful team. They block a Poly punt. Initially it was ruled down, but the refs are going to huddle and end up declaring this a touchdown. So the defense down 10-0 without really having done anything wrong yet. Keon Carey in there to make the stop. Defense definitely played better than the score indicated in this one. The offense, I would not say, looked a lot better than the score indicated. Shea Kuykendall hits Ashton Brown, but not as hard as Punahou was hitting everyone in a Jackrabbit jersey. One of a couple big plays for Poly, as Kuykendall is going to hit Keontae Lanier for a big gain to midfield. But most of Poly's biggest gains were just a quarterback escaping major pressure and getting a little bit of yardage before being brought down. That was about the best thing Poly's offense had going for it tonight. Meanwhile, for Punahou, Vincent Terrell, 131 yards rushing to lead the Buffs. The defense was wearing down, was fooled by misdirection and some screens. Amaje Gravely, one of the smallest dudes out there for the Poly defense, but one of the few who is playing with what is recognizable as kind of a Poly pride on that defense, laying it on the line, throwing his body around, playing physical despite his stature. But it was this kind of night. Torian White forces the fumble, and it's going to end up in the hands of the Buffs. That would be a theme of the evening. The ball hit the ground 5 times tonight. Every single time it ended up with Punahou. Kahanu Kia with the pick. This is about as ugly an offensive night as I've seen from Poly. This was supposed to be a revamped offense, but we did not see it here. Karen Rochelle forces the fumble, but again the Buffs fall on it in the end zone for the touchdown. Ball bouncing their way, and that's what happens when you play the more aggressive and physical game. Makai Jordan comes in at quarterback, but it's the same story back there. Jackrabbits struggling to protect their quarterback in the face of a really aggressive and fired up Punahou defensive line. John Keawe Sagapolutele hits Koa Eldridge for the touchdown. Jordan not able to do a lot of looking downfield for receivers. It looked a lot like last year's Poly offense, where number one, you hope the quarterback escapes the pressure, and then once he does, you hope he picks up a big run instead of just 1 or 2 yards. Jordan did here, but that did not happen often for the Poly offense, which was shut out tonight by Punahou. I do respect the way the defense competed in this game. They did not stop playing White with the interception. But this was an ugly one. Punahou up 38-0 at halftime. The clock ran in the fourth quarter. The band and the cheerleaders look great. We'll see if this is a wake-up call for the Poly football team or the start to a really tough season. It'll be one or the other. Jackrabbits have a chance to bounce back next week against Los Al at Vets. They fall 48-0 to the Sons of Oahu in this one. Coverage of everything else Long Beach sports, you got to keep it right here.